If you're seeing this right now, something in your life needs to change, and deep down, you already know it. Feeling stuck, repeating the same days, and knowing you're capable of more isn't slouchy, it's a signal you've been ignoring for too long. The question is, how much longer are you going to stay the same before you finally take action? Today, we will talk about if you see this, it's time to change your life. 1. You feel stuck every day. One of the biggest signs that it's time to change your life is feeling stuck. Every day feels the same, and no matter how much time passes, nothing really improves. You wake up, go through the same routine, and end the day feeling like you made no real progress. This feeling of being stuck is not random. It's a signal. It's your mind telling you that something needs to change. Growth only happens when you break patterns, try new things, and step outside your routine. If your life feels like it's on repeat, it's a clear indication that you need to make a shift no matter how small it starts. Even changing one small habit like waking up earlier, exercising, or learning something new can begin to disrupt that cycle and create forward movement. 2. You keep making excuses. Excuses are one of the biggest barriers to change. You tell yourself you're too busy, too tired, or not ready yet. But deep down, you know these are just ways to avoid discomfort. Excuses feel valid in the moment, but over time they become habits that hold you back. The more you justify inaction, the harder it becomes to take control. Real change begins when you stop explaining why you can't and start focusing on what you can do. Even small actions break the cycle of excuses and move you forward. When you replace excuses with responsibility, you gain control over your direction and begin to build confidence through action. Excuses also create a false sense of comfort, making you feel justified while nothing actually improves. They delay progress and slowly lower your standards over time. 3. You're afraid to take action. Fear is natural, but when it controls your decisions, it limits your life. You hesitate to try new things, avoid opportunities, and stay in situations that no longer serve you. The fear of failure, judgment, or uncertainty keeps you stuck in the same place. But fear doesn't disappear by waiting. It fades through action. The moment you take a step, even a small one, you weaken fear's control. Change requires courage, and courage is built by acting despite fear, not by avoiding it. Each small win builds confidence, and over time, what once felt impossible starts to feel normal and achievable. 4. Your habits are holding you back. Your daily habits shape your life more than your goals. If your habits are unproductive, wasting time, avoiding effort, or choosing comfort, you will remain stuck. Change doesn't happen through big decisions alone. It happens through small, consistent actions. Replacing even one negative habit with a positive one can create momentum. Over time, these small changes compound into major transformation. If your habits are not supporting your future, it's time to rebuild them intentionally. Strong habits reduce decision-making, increase consistency, and make progress automatic instead of forced. 5. You're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. The people around you influence your mindset, behavior, and decisions. If you're constantly around negativity, excuses, or lack of ambition, it becomes normal for you to think and act the same way. Your environment shapes your standards. Changing your life often means changing who you spend time with. Being around driven, focused, and growth-oriented people pushes you to improve naturally. Even limiting time with negative influences can create a noticeable shift in your mindset and energy. The right people don't just support you, they challenge you to grow beyond your current limits. 6. You keep waiting for the perfect time. Waiting for the right time is one of the biggest illusions. You tell yourself you'll start when things are easier, when you feel ready, or when conditions improve. But that moment rarely comes. Life will always have challenges, and waiting only delays progress. The truth is, the best time to start is now, even if you feel unprepared. Imperfect action creates momentum, and momentum leads to clarity. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to begin. Taking action now, even in a small way, builds confidence and removes the fear that grows with delay. 7. You're not growing anymore. Growth is essential for a fulfilling life. If you're not learning, improving, or challenging yourself, you're slowly becoming stagnant. Comfort may feel good, but it stops progress. When you stop growing, you start feeling unfulfilled and restless. This is a clear sign that something needs to change. Growth doesn't have to be extreme. It can be as simple as learning a new skill, or reading daily, or taking on new challenges. The key is to keep moving forward no matter how small the steps are. Continuous growth builds confidence, opens opportunities, and keeps your life evolving instead of repeating. Staying in the same place for too long limits your potential and keeps you from discovering what you are truly capable of. Growth pushes you beyond your limits and helps you develop new perspectives and abilities. The more you challenge yourself, the more you expand your mindset, making progress feel natural instead of forced. 8. You know you can do more. Deep down, you know you're capable of more. You have ideas, goals, and ambitions, but you're not acting on them. This gap between what you know you can do and what you actually do creates frustration. Ignoring your potential leads to regret over time. Now, the longer you wait, the more opportunities you miss. Recognizing that you can do more is powerful, but it only matters if you act on it. Taking even one step toward your potential can start a chain reaction of growth and improvement that builds confidence and momentum. Your potential only becomes real when you take action. That inner voice telling you to do more will not disappear. It grows louder the longer you ignore it. Acting on your potential, even in small ways, reduces that frustration and replaces it with purpose. When you consistently act on what you know you're capable of, you begin to align your actions with your ambitions. And that alignment is what drives real progress and fulfillment. 9. You're tired of the same results. If you keep doing the same things, you will keep getting the same results. Now, feeling frustrated with your situation but not changing your actions creates a cycle of disappointment. Change requires doing things differently, thinking differently, acting differently, and making better choices consistently. Results only change when behavior changes. If you're tired of where you are, it's a clear sign that your approach needs to shift. Even small changes in daily actions can lead to completely different outcomes over time, proving that consistency is more powerful than intensity, and that change starts with simple decisions. 10. You're ready even if you don't feel like it. You may not feel ready, confident, or prepared, but that doesn't mean you aren't capable. Readiness is often a myth. Most people start before they feel ready and figure things out along the way. If you're seeing this, thinking about change, and questioning your current situation, it's already a sign. The desire to improve is the first step. You don't need perfect conditions, you need action. Start small, stay consistent, and adjust as you go. The moment you take action, you begin creating the life you've been thinking about, one step at a time, turning intention into reality. Nothing changes until you decide it does. The signs are clear. You feel the frustration, the potential, and the need for something more. Now it comes down to action. Start small, stay consistent, and take control of your life one step at a time. If this hit you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to keep pushing yourself toward real change.